We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Hokies headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devils offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Sends it back in motion. Walker to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. He gets a block. And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Hokies offense will now get its first chance with the football. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, and let him get some confidence.
Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the run, it's Davison. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Stokes. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
Well, after that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Little. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Man, what a play by the wide receiver, just holding on to that football. That was a massive hit given to him by the defense, and you know when you're going to go over the field, there's a chance that happens. You're going to get hit anyway. You might as well make the catch. That was a tremendous job by the receiver.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Walker will fire. Makes the grab.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's up for the Butkus Award for a reason. He's one of the best, plain and simple. He's so good at just triggering and IDing what's happening in the backfield, David, and he can shoot those gaps. You saw a couple TFLs in their last game out. He does it again here early. Just possesses those instincts that are hard to coach.
Instincts and the speed. Like, just, he sticks out. He looks like he's running faster than everybody else. He knows where the ball's going. I love the way they blitz him, bring him downhill. That's why he gets to get in the backfield and get those tackles for a loss.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting a run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stokes. Swings it out to the flat. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Right down the boulevard. It's good. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here,
movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds his man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Stokes. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. This defense had its work cut out for them when a guy can get out of the pocket like that. It'll be fourth and in. Walker to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make it up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Complete, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The RPO, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the
quarterback. When you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous...
They'll have a big fourth down coming. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well, right?
Right down the gut of the field. The 40, past the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. Maybe a crease. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
He'll run it again. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested in...
Touchdown, Duke! Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Finds a little space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets past the marker. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, they're down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Finds a crease at the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, so we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Walker will fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one. Complete in the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Walker to throw. Lets it fly. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. Going to the running game. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go right back to him. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Here's the handoff. At the 45 on its way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Keith. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really down.
Makes a grab and room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To throw, it's Stokes. This time it's complete. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Davison. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Hokies. That one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Firing deep. He's got it along the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Walker will fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and long. Myers on the move. He's open on the right. Lots of running room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The run inside. It's Davison. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Davison. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Stokes. Hauls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Hokies are marching down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Hokies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Heath. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Maybe some room here. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Dropping back, it's Stokes. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down.
Looking deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability. And
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
how about that now? A couple of times on this drive, we've seen this offense convert on 4th down. They're getting the big plays when they need them the most.
To the air, it's Stokes. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On fourth down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. After the run, now to throw. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to... Oh, it's a fumble! And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Walker to throw. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind them last week. Coming out today, putting together.
Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? From the gun, running back gets to give. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their third and final one. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback.
Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.